Hey guys, Jordan here, and today I just want to do a quick review on the Marvel Legends Colossus figure. Colossus is one of my favorite X-Men, if not my favorite. He's just always been, really one of the good guys, just really always on the right side of things. He always does what he thinks is right. Plus, he can turn into a super strong giant man made out of metal. So that's pretty badass too. So this is one of the Marvel Legends that I've really wanted to get ever since I started collecting. And I just recently got him, so thanks to that Clicks guy. But yeah, very pleased with this figure. So for a size comparison, Colossus is a larger figure. So you can see here, he's kind of tough to get in the frame all the way because he's so tall when you have him standing up straight. Let's see if I can get him to stand up. Alright. And then I'll bring over Deadpool, who's just pretty much an average size Marvel Legends figure. And you can see right there, Deadpool pretty much comes up to Colossus's chest. And Deadpool's actually a little closer to the camera too, so even moving him back, same level as Colossus, you can see there's quite a bit of difference in size, and I really like that. I've said it before, but I really like the larger figures. They just feel sturdy and everything, and I think this Colossus figure turned out very, very nicely. I've heard complaints that the head looks too small for that body, and I can see where that's coming from. It does look a little small right there, but that's really not that big of a deal to me because it just makes the rest of him look bigger. And really, when you look at a lot of the characters in comics, a lot of those muscle-bound characters, their heads are pretty small in proportion to the rest of them. So that's not a big deal for me. And the paint apps on him are actually pretty good, I think. This is his classic costume, and I think it just looks very nice. It's basically just like the red, then the yellow, and then it comes into an orange here, like a brownish orange, especially noticeable on the chest. And then you can also see it on the knee pads here. But I think it looks very nice. And then the sculpt itself is awesome. I think this is a great representation of Colossus. I do like the face. They got his super Russian haircut in there. They have the sculpting on the arms and all the skin, or the metal skin that's showing. It's sculpted to look like that kind of piping metal tubing that's all making him up. So that's really, really cool to me. And you can just see it all over. There's quite a bit of detail in this guy. And then on the back, you can see all the muscles there. And then he's got his classic boots with those funky knee pads. And he's got the X on his belt. And then also just the plain red wristbands. So really, the sculpt is what does it for me with this figure. I think this sculpt is just perfect for Colossus, other than maybe the head size. The paint apps do look good. They aren't overly detailed or anything, but they don't need to be. I know some people have gone over the metal and made it pop more, painted on a shinier silver for his skin. And I could see how that would look nice. But I think I'm just going to leave this one how it is. But yeah, very pleased with how this figure looks. The articulation is pretty good too. The head can move up and down a little bit. It can rotate all the way around, but because of the way it's built here, it's easy to pop off it when you're spinning it because of how the neck goes up. He's got this torso joint right here. He's got the waist joint, and that's 360. He's got the shoulders. He's got this extra little joint there in the armpit, which gives him a little more movement. He's kind of blocked on the way up by the shoulder pads, but it's a ball joint with a hinge in there. His bicep can go 360. He's got the single jointed elbow. That's alright, because then you can get him in these nice flexing poses like that. He spins at the wrist 360, and then the hand can go up and down, and these 4 fingers are on a hinge here, and they can open and close, and they do it all together. And then it's a ball with a hinge in here at the leg, top of the thigh. You can spin 360, and he's got double jointed knees, which is nicely covered by that knee pad, so that looks very nice. Then he's got the calf 360, foot up and down, and toe up and up. Not really down, just up. So yeah, pretty well articulated, especially for a larger figure. I mean, he's not a juggernaut or anything, but he's still a very large figure, so just being able to pose him, I think you can get some really good poses out of him, especially those of you who are talented with the ACBA stuff. But yeah, just a great overall figure. If you're an X-Men fan, then I really recommend picking this guy up. So this has been my review on the Marvel Legends Colossus. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.